Hi everyone, Virtual Voyager here, and welcome back to the complete walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 15. Picking up from last time, we boarded Divine Beast Vah Ruta, so now this time we're going to free it from Ganon's control. Let's get started. First thing, I'm going to do a quick weapons check. I'm going to equip the spear, I'm going to save the sword for later. Bow, I'm going to equip the knight's bow. Shield, I'm okay with the Shield of the Mind's Eye for now. Armor, I'll leave the Zora armor. And we have full hearts, so we're okay there. Now let's head on in. Immediately you'll see this blight eyeball, so we're just going to shoot that with the regular arrow. Alright, we're in. And you'll see there's a Guardian Scout, so let's take care of that. And remember, the very first thing that we need to do is to unlock the map for the Divine Beast so that we don't get lost. Which is over here. It's also guarded by a blight eyeball that's hiding in the water here. So let's just go ahead and take care of that. And you'll notice there's a treasure chest on the other side. So we can use the Magnesis rune here. And pull up the treasure chest. Alright, we got an ancient spring, a spring used in ancient machinery. It is light and buoyant enough to float on water, and no matter how many times it's compressed, it never loses tension. Alright, and you'll notice there's a gate preventing us from accessing the podium for the Divine Beast map. So we can use our Cryonis rune here to raise the gate. And then now we can use our Sheikah Slate here. Sheikah Slate authenticated, distilling map of Divine Beast. Divine Beast controls have been enabled.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals. Be careful.
Okay, now let's head back out. And immediately across from where we just got our map is the main control unit. In order to activate that and take control back from Ganon, you first need to activate the 5 terminals that Mipha just mentioned. And the very first terminal is right here in the water. So to get that out of the water, we're going to switch to our Magnesis rune and use it on this lever and rotate it until the terminal is out of the water. Examine here. Sheikah Slate authenticated.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Don't give up.
Alright, 4 to go. Let's go over here. And this is the second door that we need to go through to get to the next level. Let's go up this ramp here. And there's another Guardian Scout. Alright, we've made quick work of him. Let's just gather what we need here. And you'll notice the second terminal is right here inside this water wheel. And this waterfall is what's causing the wheel to rotate. So what we need to do here is we need to get our Cryonis rune ready. And Once the terminal is at the bottom of the wheel, we can use our Cryonis rune to stop the water from flowing, which in turn will stop the wheel from rotating, and then we'll be able to access the terminal. So just go right here. Now we're able to access it. Sheikah Slit authenticated.
There are 3 terminals remaining. You can do it.
Alright, let's get over here. And I'm going to break the ice block we created so that the water starts flowing again. And the reason for that is there's a treasure chest up there, which you can see. And in order to get that, we need the wheel to move again. And then we just get on the outside portion here like this. And then when we get high enough, we can paraglide over to this platform here and then walk on over to the treasure chest. So there's 100 runes. It's dazzling silver light reflects your beaming smile. 100 runes, very nice. Right, and now what we need to do is we're going to open up our map, and you can see here that we're able to move the trunk into different positions, and then depending on where we place it, water will, come from the trunk. So we want to put it from the 4th increment from the top for this very first time, and you'll notice that slowly the trunk will rise and the water will start coming in from that opening right there, as you can see, and it will cause this second water mill to start turning. And then we can head over here. And there's one particular platform I want to get on, so we're gonna wait for that one. It's this one here, because you can see there's a blight eyeball as well as a treasure chest. And I want that treasure chest, so we're going to get rid of the blight first. And then we'll be able to get the treasure chest. Alright, we got 10 fire arrows, a bundle of 10 arrows. Fire arrows break on impact, igniting objects in the immediate area, incredibly effective against cold things. With that, we're going to jump on over to this platform here. And you'll see the 3rd terminal is inside that cage down there. And this orb here allows us to open it. Now, if you try to jump in now, you'll get hurt by those spikes. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the stasis rune ready. And around here should be good. We're going to freeze the orb in place. And now we can go in and activate the terminal. Sheikah Slate authenticated.
There are 2 terminals remaining. You're nearly there.
Right. And you can see there's a treasure chest here in between 2 of these cinder blocks. So we're gonna wait for them to rotate over again. Longer. We're gonna freeze the top cinder block. Now we can climb on and open treasure chest here. And we got an ancient core. This crystal was made using lost technology. At one time, it was the power source for the ancient machineries. So ancient machines. This item is very valuable for researchers. So now that we got that treasure chest, we can come back out of that area. And now we're going to take the water wheel again. But this time we're going to jump off somewhere else. So I missed this one. We'll wait for the next platform here. Okay, let's try that again. Jump off here, and there's a guardian waiting for us, so let's go ahead. Get rid of him. We're taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Alright, we got a guardian spear. Wielded by guardian scouts, the spear has a high piercing power and is a testament to the Sheikah's high level of technology. The spearhead appears only when brandished. Alright, we got a couple of ancient springs. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hit this switch here to cause this waterfall. We're also going to set the trunk now at the very last position here. That's going to lower the trunk, as you can see here. Now we can come out this opening. You can see there's a treasure chest covered by some blight, so we're going to come on down. We're going to shoot the blight first. Okay. And then now we're going to open the trunk here. Here we got an ancient shaft, a machine part used in ancient machinery. It's incredibly sturdy, and it's not made of any recognizable material. It may come in handy someday. So we're going to put that in our inventory, and we're going to now put it back to the 4th position from the top, and then adjust the camera angle like so. This way we can jump on to the Divine Beast's head. Over here, we're going to head over here. And then again, put the trunk back in the last position here. Now we can head on over here to get to the top of the trunk, and then again adjust it back to the 4th increment, and this time stay on the trunk. As you can see, the terminal is right there. So just slowly continue walking and wait for the trunk to get in its proper position here. Okay, we're all set. So now we can go ahead and activate the terminal. Sheikah slate authenticated.
Just one terminal remaining. I have faith in you.
Alright. And we can see that there's a treasure chest down there. So we're gonna paraglide over from here. And we need to get a good angle on that blight right there. A little higher, maybe. There we go. Right, and the treasure chest is revealed here. We got 10 ice arrows, a bundle of 10 ice arrows. Ice arrows break apart on impact, freezing objects in the immediate area. Incredibly effective against hot things. So we're going to keep that in our inventory. And then we're going to jump down like so and go into this opening here. I'm going to go up this ramp. You'll notice another blight eyeball, so let's get rid of that. And you'll notice it also released a couple of skeletons, so we're going to destroy those. And wait, okay. And then now we're going to adjust the trunk to the 5th position here. And while that's happening, we're going to use our magnesis rune to rotate this lever to open that up, and you can see the water extinguishes the flames and reveals the final terminal. Sheikah Slate authenticated.
You activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit. There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Head there. Be careful not to let your guard down.
So as I mentioned earlier, the main control unit is across from where we got our map. But there's actually one more treasure chest you might have seen while we were paragliding in. So let's get that first. Alright, it's a knight's halberd, a spear used by knights adept in mounted combat. The spearhead is modeled after an axe. Alright, let's keep that in our inventory. And then we can just paraglide down here. Back to the very first room. And there is the main control unit. But before that, let's see what we want to equip ourselves with. So I'm going to equip myself with the Lionel sword, the Lionel bow, Lionel shield, and Hylian tunic. Just for stronger defense. Alright, we're ready now. Oh, actually, one last thing. Let's eat a couple of apples so that we get back to 5 hearts. Okay, now we're ready. Alright, let's examine the main control unit.
One of Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years ago. Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you. Careful, that spear has a long reach.
So we want to attack from afar using our bow. So if we get a good headshot, we can then come in close and then hit it with a strong melee weapon. Our strongest one was between the Guardian sword and the Lionel sword. So I went with the Lionel sword. Alright, he's moved. Alright, let's get him again.
Go, now!
Alright, we got him a second time. Let's get in close. This time he's causing the water to rise, so we have to stay on one of the 4 platforms to attack.
Careful, not much room to operate.
You also want to get the Cryonis rune ready because he attacks with ice blocks as well. Where is he moving to? Alright, make sure that when you think he's about to swipe, use your shield to protect yourself. Even though he's down, it's easier to just hit him with the bow and arrow from here, because by the time we swim and we get over there, he's probably get back up. Alright, we almost got him.
Attack!
Right. And he's done. Alright, and we got a heart container. Your life force has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. So we are now at 6 hearts. And let's finish approaching the main control unit here. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this Divine Beast. So the reason for this is if you feel you've missed any treasure chests, you might want to get them before activating the main control unit. We've already gotten all the treasure chests, so I'm just going to go and say I still want to activate it. Yes.
Hello, Link. Because of your courage, my spirit is now free. And Ruta as well. Thank you. For I am now allowed by this freedom to be with you once again. Since I am now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mipha's grace. Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears. I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity. But now you're here. All this time, my hope was to see you once more. Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go. Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill. We are both honored to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell. Save her, Link. Save the princess. Save Princess Zelda. Ruta, we found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course. Our job will be to help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can. Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power is key to our success. This is it. This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope. If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry I made you worry. I wish I could see you again. Even just once more.
We're back at the Zora's domain. We got Mipha's grace, a restorative power born from the spirit of Champion Mipha. When your heart runs out, you'll automatically be resurrected with full hearts plus temporary bonus hearts. So this is a very nice power that we now have. We can also see the Divine Beasts have been updated. So you can see it says you've beaten the Phantom of Ganon haunting one of the Divine Beasts. There are 3 left. And I believe the Vah Ruta quest has also been updated. You defeated Waterblight Ganon, which had taken control of Divine Beast Vah Ruta. Divine Beast Vah Ruta has been enshrined to the west of the Lanayru Great Spring. Return to Zora's domain and report to King Dorephan. Right, so let's head to the throne room. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I have been awaiting your return. The violent downpour has disappeared, as has the threat to Zora's domain. It is all little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the Divine Beast Vah Ruta and thusly saved Zora's domain. We are truly grateful. What you did for us is more is more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. That whole time you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Mipha's well-being, just like the rest of us. All of the members of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude, along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all. It would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. If not now, then perhaps one day. Link, I must reward your efforts. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mipha, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. By the way, Link, I see you are without your trusty blade, the sword that seals the darkness. Did you perhaps lose it when you lost your memory? What sword? So you've forgotten that as well. That is a legendary blade that only you, the Hylian champion, can wield. It is no doubt resting somewhere in Hyrule even now, waiting for its master to return. Link, all of the Zora thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast alongside Link. You have grown much recently. I know you will be a worthy heir when your time comes. Father, I thank you. The heavy rains have stopped, and the Divine Beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Link, this is wonderful. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. With all my heart, thank you. So we've completed the Divine Beast Vah Ruta main quest. You can also open up the treasure chest here. So it is a Lightscale Trident, a spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zora Champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class of its own. Okay, let's put that in our inventory. And with that, let's stop here. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for part 16.